Hey boys and girls, today you're going to be making a watercolor Oriental landscape. And the Oriental landscape is you're going to include architecture in the Oriental style, and also as you will see in the pictures, we're going to be talking about mountains also. So the word Oriental simply means the east or of the Orient, and that is the countries of Asia, which is over here, China, Japan. So that's what we're going to be looking at today to make your picture. So which one of these is architecture? Which one of these is landscape? Obviously, the landscape is a natural area. Architecture is the study and the building of buildings. So you're going to want to include both into your picture. Here's the definitions. What is a mountain range? What is the largest mountain range in North America? The largest mountain range in North America is the Rocky Mountains. A mountain range is a series of more or less connected mountains arranged in a line. At over 2,000 miles in length, the Rocky Mountains is the largest chain in North America. The 50 tallest mountains in the world are in Asia. And since you're making a Oriental Asian style picture, you're going to want to include mountains. Here's the Rocky Mountains. They come all the way down, almost touch Texas. Can you see that? Yeah. Here's some of the Oriental style architecture. You'll notice a lot of roofs go up to points. They like to stack different floors on top of each other. They do a lot of detail work. Instead of knocking down all the trees in an area, a lot of times they will build it into the area, which is, I think, is a great idea. A lot of their things are very precise. Their yards are very well kept. A lot of attention to details, symmetrical, that means the same on both sides. And this talks about how they build the houses next to the mountains and inside of around the trees. So here's a few pictures of some of, this is one of my favorite ones to look at. I usually let the kids look at this one while they draw, in case they don't have a good idea. They can look at this and kind of practice drawing it, and then watercolor paint it. It has a nice background also, the clouds, and you can see the mountains in the background. Although this might actually be in Hawaii. So here's a design here, and you can see that they put the artist's signature, and I'm gonna include some letters so you can do your signature in Oriental or Chinese letters. What I wanted you to pay attention on this one is notice the size of the mountains, and then look at the little house right here. Okay, so that's kind of what you're going to do. You can draw some mountains, and you're going to include your Oriental style architecture. I hope you can see that little house right there. So these mountains are very large. Here's another one. There's water going through here. There's a little boat, but you can see the size of the mountain compared to the trees. Now, I like to show this one and say, this is kind of what you're going to do. You're going to do a modern day, your style of Oriental style picture. And I like these, almost look like bonsai trees. The roofs are pointed, so it has that Oriental feeling, and then the background of the sky. Let's look at a couple of kid examples. Kids that have done these art projects with watercolors. You see the artist put their name. And then the last one here I'm going to show you. So he was possibly looking at that picture I showed you. And you're going to draw it with pencil, and either outline it with Sharpie if you want to, or another type of marker, and then paint it using the paint you have. If for some reason you don't have paint, you're welcome to use crayon or colored pencils. Thanks.